Okay, so today's topic has been playing around in my head for a little bit because, I always talk about purpose behind movement, and running has really been in my mind lately. And so, whatever you want to call it, personal growth, achieving new breakthroughs, elevating your life, or even following your divine path is a lot like running. And here's why. Because there are plenty of methods to running, such as running on a treadmill, running laps on a track, or running on a trail. But there's actually one that will take you somewhere to a completely different destination from where you started. Running on a treadmill, sure, you may be moving, pounding hard, but you still stay stuck in the same spot. Run on a track, you may go somewhere, but eventually you circle back around to where you started. And run on the trail, that's where you see new scenery, hit new milestones, run on different terrains, and ultimately reach a new destination. But the challenge for so many busy professionals is that we may think we're running on a trail, pushing forward in our career, side hustle, or personal growth, but in reality, we're stuck on the treadmill or circling the track, staying in our comfort zones, staring out the window, watching life pass us by, convincing ourselves that the action we're taking is bringing progress, when in reality, we're not moving forward at all. And one of the biggest reasons this happens is because in relationships or environments, we're too quick to give people the benefit of the doubt. Now, too many of us think we're running on a trail in life when we're really on the treadmill. We're giving people the benefit of the doubt, excusing their behavior, telling ourselves we're being fair or understanding, but we're actually allowing ourselves to stay stuck in the same toxic cycles, the same karmic loops, and our intuition, the very GPS that's supposed to guide us forward, gets drowned out for the sake of being nice. And so life is always testing us. And if we can't discern who's pushing us forward or who's holding us back, we'll keep running in circles instead of stepping into our next level. And so that's why we are here today, because I want to talk about how to break free from the illusion of progress. Start trusting your intuition and use life's tests to actually move forward on our true path. So let's get started. If you're new to my channel, I want to say thank you for joining me. My name is Amber Stewart, aka Jenny Jaguar, and I'm the owner of the Stew Project, where I help busy professionals maximize their living potential by simply taking an emphasis on wellness. And you are in the newest series of my Life Coach PSA called Reclaim Your Rhythm series. Let me be clear, giving people the benefit of the doubt isn't always a bad thing. It can help you avoid snap judgments and see things from another perspective. But it can become a trap because 1, it can make you ignore red flags. 2, it convinces you to rationalize bad behavior. And 3, which is worst of all, is that it can train you to override your gut instincts. You know, that inner feeling, that inner nudge you feel that senses that something is off? That's your intuition. And when you keep silencing it or talking yourself out of believing it or trusting it, you're not being compassionate. You're actually betraying yourself. So why do so many capable professionals stay stuck here? Well, because giving the benefit of the doubt feels like growth. It feels like grace. But what it's really doing is keeping you on that treadmill, putting forth all this effort in maintaining work, personal or romantic relationships, while life keeps passing you by. And honestly, it's familiar. It feels safe. But it's also the reason you stay stuck in toxic dynamics, unhealthy relationships, or friendships that drain you. You've trained yourself to believe that self-betrayal is compassion, or that you're doing the godly thing and forgiving and giving people passes. But this doesn't mean your intuition is infallible, Because sometimes it's not your spirit speaking, but it's your bias, your stress, or even your blood sugar. And so that's why diet, exercise, and being mindful of your mindset matters, because when you fill your body with the right foods, you stabilize your nervous system and strengthen that connection with your intuition so you can discern the difference between divine guidance and personal bias more clearly. And when you move your body consistently, you process stress instead of storing it. You are less likely to hold grudges. And when you learn to spot your own cognitive distortions, you stop mistaking fear for intuition. And this is how you sharpen your inner compass. You learn to test your gut, validate it with facts, and integrate both intuition and critical thinking. So, how can you use the benefit of the doubt to your advantage? Well, let me show you. The first step is recognize where you're running. Ask yourself, am I just busy constantly working, grinding, chasing deadlines? Or am I actually being productive and moving towards my real goals? Am I running on someone else's path, trying to meet expectations, please bosses, clients, or even family? Or am I blazing my own trail? For example, I've worked with clients who pour themselves into a 9-to-5 job, then hustle at night on a side business. They're exhausted, but when we break it down, they realize that most of their effort is treadmill energy. It looks like movement, but it's not bringing them closer to the lifestyle, freedom, or fulfillment they actually want. And so when you can recognize the difference between treadmill motion, track repetition, and trail progress, you stop confusing exhaustion with achievement. Now, the second, which is an equally important step, is learning how to navigate the people around you. Because let's face it, life's biggest tests don't always come in the form of projects, deadlines, or obstacles. They come through people. And the ability to discern whether someone deserves the benefit or the doubt, or whether they're subtly holding you back, can make the difference between staying stuck and actually moving toward your purpose. Life will always put people, opportunities, and challenges in your path. Some will propel you forward, others will test you, and some will just pull you back. But your intuition is the compass that helps you decide which is which. For instance, maybe you've had a coworker, client, or a family member who constantly drains you. You tell yourself, they mean well. They'll change. I'll just keep giving them the benefit of the doubt. But month after month, they're still keeping you on that treadmill, or their suggestions to change keeps you on that track. But contrast someone who challenges you not in a toxic way, but in a way that forces you to level up. Your intuition can feel the difference between dead weight and healthy pressure. And so when you start listening to that inner compass, you stop giving away your energy to distractions, and you start saving it for the people and projects that move you forward. Are you tired of exhausting yourself with giving people, places, or situations the benefit of the doubt, but still not moving forward? Well, here's a better way to move forward. First, acknowledge the gut instinct. Don't silence it. Second, consider others' perspectives, but don't excuse toxic patterns. 3, gather the facts, then decide if the initial feeling was justified. This way, the benefit of the doubt becomes a tool to strengthen your intuition, not to dull it. This doesn't mean you stop giving people grace or kindness, but there is a difference between extended grace and ignoring red flags. Busy professionals, especially those with side hustles, often fall into this trap. They keep saying yes, they keep trusting the wrong people, and they keep investing time in relationships or opportunities that go nowhere. And giving the benefit of the doubt should never come at the cost of your growth. Discernment means asking, Is this person aligned with my values? Do they challenge me to grow in a healthy way? Or are they keeping me stuck, repeating the same cycles, running in circles? I know oftentimes we want to keep holding on because they keep saying things that contrast with their actions. So this is where discernment comes in. Let me ask you, are you on the treadmill burning yourself out while excusing other people's behavior? Or are you finally ready to step onto the trail and start moving forward? If you're ready to break free from these cycles, that's exactly what I help you do inside my Mind Body Mastery course. This program is designed to help busy professionals just like you master the connection between mind, body, and intuition so you can stop betraying yourself, stop overriding that gut instinct, and finally trust your inner compass. Because at the end of the day, your intuition isn't broken. It's just waiting for you to stop giving everyone else the benefit of the doubt and finally start giving yourself the benefit of your truth. So before I let you go, I want to let you know that life is always testing you. And every interaction, every setback, every opportunity is a chance to figure out, am I on the treadmill, circling on the track, or am I actually running the trail that leads me forward? If you keep giving the wrong people the benefit of the doubt, you'll stay stuck staring out that window, watching life pass you by forever, along with your dreams. But if you start practicing discernment, trusting your intuition, setting healthy boundaries even when it's uncomfortable, then you'll finally step onto the trail that leads to real breakthroughs and the life you've been working so hard for. So the next time life tests you, pause, check your compass, and ask, is this moving me forward or keeping me in place? Because we weren't built to run in circles. We were built to blaze trails, discovering new ground, expanding into our potential, and reaching the destination that was meant for us. Now, links are in the description box for more info about my Mind Body Mastery course, along with other resources to help you navigate between tricky relationships. And if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. I hope this helps. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.